morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you... Welcome back to the Beta Plan as we return to our Golden Valley, trying to become larger and larger still. The next target will definitely be Alberta. We will have to go to war there. Holy War, it will be in a year that we could do it, and it will gain us like a ton of land because this is all Alberta. The disadvantage is that we have no money. So it's going to be hard also creating the kingdom and what have you not, but that is what we want to do. First, I say we're going to try and get a little bit of cash. Unfortunately, we cannot raid. I don't believe raiding is a thing, but we should have an improved income now that Glacier is more or less, well, more or less. There's no more or less. Simply is a tributary of us. And, well, it promises for us to be a little bit of a, well, slow episode, but we have things to do when we can look around the world. Lakota, for instance, they have been declared war bomb by the holy Pope. Pope praise be. And they want to, well, make this land into Catholicism. I don't know if how it is now being decided where they will declare. Of course, it will come. But yeah, they didn't attack, for instance, the Norse people, the pagans, which is normally what. Sorry, I'm scrolled down a little bit too much. The Norse people, which they normally kind of love to attack. By the way, there is already issues here in the Confederation. What is the issue here? Defending in the war to oust Emperor Algernon III. They want to get rid of this man. Well, that's because this man died, was murdered, apparently, by his wife. Okay. But don't forget, we started the game in 266, so this guy was already on the throne when we started. Alright, anything other interesting? Yep. Shield. This lady, which I had considered playing, lost one of her counties to this man. So that is great. Is this... Wait, what? I think this was in the hands of a lady. Yeah, but she died after a period of illness. Even if she was also married to a man of a different religion, which is also isn't very good, but yeah. Oh, the females of the Earth sign faith are not doing too well. Let's hope that we Gaians can do a wee bit better. How's there going? Ooh, you won your war. The Gaians have spread down south here. And you are attacking... Ooh. Died in battle against King Helen. Because when I played as her, that did not happen. Wait a second. Yeah, you're attacking High Veronica. This lady who starts with a very good daughter. Quick. Yes, she may be ugly, but she's quick and she is also a loser shadow, and that's a standard start for her. And she married Freeland? That's a pretty freaking good marriage. Well done. But her daughter isn't very so good of Lovejoy. Well, we'll have to see how it all goes. I think the Mormons are actually being pressured now from several sides. Oh, I think they actually have Godbite Uprising. A Mormon heresy. The Godbites have diverse mythical beliefs and practices considered heretical by the Mormon Church. Though few Godbite believers have existed since the Calamity, from time to time they're servicing writings in favor or reform, and again plural marriage, and are discovered and spur a revival of the sect. Oh, I see. Polygamy is what attracts people there. Though Deseret, I think, is a strong Mormon thing, yeah. Though I don't think people from Utah normally look like this, but alright. Wait a second. Mormons already have several wives. What am I saying? Or can have them. Well, you know what? Let's leave those people do what they do. Yeah, let's just focus on the one true faith. The faith of the women. And play as Gaian. Recent holy war. Yeah, still affecting us. Steward increases tax income. Please. We need the money. We used to be in trouble, yo. Highway rubber bands and then things robbing us and stealing stuff and confiscating stuff. Well, actually, confiscating is more when the taxes take stuff away from you when you have not paid. And it's not as much as a... Not in the same way that the highway rubber bands do it, but I would not be surprised if some people would call it the people from the tax robbers. Robbers of the well-earned pay. Training ground costs 300 prestige. Oh, and I need 1 gold. Alright. Oh, we're going to play a board game. You played for hours, the tides of fortune ebbing and flowing as you tried to attack your opponent's position without opening your defense too much. Eventually, you found a critical opening and made a few inspired and aggressive moves and won the game. Hail to High Chiefess. Awesome. Well, it was fun, definitely. I say I'll dedicate all my free time to games now. And I get recent correcting? Perhaps that means that I'll change my focus all of a sudden? No, let's just go with that. I still want war and I still need troops. Clearwater, what fate are you actually? You're also Gaian, alright. It may be actually wise to start thinking about a proper husband for my daughter and... yeah, these are all high people, but I kinda want Glacier's boy. Arrange a betrothal between him and my daughter, matrilineal. You say no. It's too high in the line of succession. You pay tribute to me. You should just obey. You bitch. I mean, you lovely woman, you. Matrilineal is what we want here. Oh, not many candidates. Only this man would do, who has a count. But Salishan Whitman. Oh, he is a bastard of some sort. Yeah. Who are you then? Wooten. But the West Snakes. Oh, yeah, but he's 4. Well, this is about the best one I can see. Who will do matrilineal, and we must do matrilineal because don't forget, they will inherit everything. And he is. Hold on. What are you? Oh, you're not even from a house. Then I guess indeed this is the best marriage. But that means that she will become quite a bit old before it happens properly. But that will give us an alliance with the West Snake here. 7 years difference. Poof. Poof, 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 poof. Is there really nobody else? Well, perhaps we can ask somebody at that time to perhaps come to our court and do something that way. $480 for for what? No way in hell. Why can't we build a second tribal holding though? I thought tribal holdings... The last time we played tribal holdings, when you had the Russian campaign, tribal holdings required you to have less holdings in a land. Where do you see that again? Empty holding slots in the province plus 150%. If I would build here another holding, I would assume that it would be disadvantage, but perhaps if you build it up enough, it will be advantageous enough. You have 1221. As do you. You're not even a tribal holding. Let's build one then. Prestige. This is a nomad thing, of course. We conquered that. I didn't even realize, of course, that wasn't developed. And you are also 1221. Everything is just a 1221. And if you don't understand what I mean by that extreme rapid firing of words, that it's a level 1 Earth Hill Fort, level 2 war camp, level 2 practice range, and level 1 weaponsmith. In case you were just listening in and not watching the video itself. And we're just here for my smooth voice, but in that case I kind of rapidly fired words there and it wasn't that smooth at all. And I apologize. Certainly if you were sleeping, in that case, hello. How are you? As well, an incredible border shift happened here on the left. We will look in a moment. But first we have a small spear throwing competition. Could be entertaining and it's always great to enliven your battle technique. Yeah, let's do that. This is a glorious day. I won. Holy poop. She became a queen. She has taken over the Kingdom of Washington. Holy... We have a great Gaian... Oh, they're already betrothed. That is annoying. But wow, Lovejoy. Hey, wait a second. She's nobody heir, nor she's the heir. How did that happen? Magnetic elective. She went to men only. You are... Oh, yeah. Woman, you are the woman of... You're the fate of the women, but, well, I'm glad we have not... I first started up with the Lovejoys. I'm glad I've not done that. That would have been apparently too easy. So I'm glad we didn't do that, but she's going to have some trouble. Ooh. I lose the trait patience. Violence seems to be able to solve all your problems. Life is easier when you can simply smash things into submission. Ouch. That was a good thing to have. I think she will have trouble though because, well, everybody here is of a different faith. So I foresee revolts, but if she can hold on to the lands and revoke the titles by that time, well, she might have done incredibly well. Ah, we are out of the problem zone. Awesome. We still don't have 1 gold. It really wants us to at least have one gold. Ho, 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 ho. We have a child focus that we are not doing right, and this is our heir. So let's become fuzzy, affectionate, and brooding. Oh dear, because affectionate and fuzzy counter each other. She's neither diplomatic, very good, or... Yeah, it was, And brooding doesn't help with anything except... Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna go for stewardship with Juniper. Man, I am not the best. Gretel the Cruel. I am arbitrary and I am cruel and unambitious. Well, guess we're gonna go for Alberta. Which is going to be interesting to see if we then have a switch to a feudal government. After all, we are going to get all these counties as well. But we don't have enough. We don't have a lot of prestige, so I'm kind of afraid that I won't be able to raise a big army, because raising a tribal army costs quite a bit of prestige. Yeah, 500. But I do want it. I do want to have my Canadian roots there and perhaps build a capital there. And from there, move on. Hey, you were fighting something. No, Bertin Holy vs. Saskatchewan, you want this area. That will be interesting. Because if you win that, and you do not create the Duchy title, then we will get all of control over this. You will be one very pissy vassal lord, don't get me wrong, but that will be awesome. So if you just could get rid of this highway rubber band, that would be awesome. As well, you know, would be good for us. It's 1,500 men against 1,635. Look, regardless of what's happening and what's going to happen here, his armies are going to be weakened. This is the moment to strike in a while. Do you have any allies, Saskatchewan? Or is Alberta just going to take you over? Like, is this just this 1,500 versus the 1,600? I do not know. Don't forget, however, that the other one is a horde. Oh, another board game. Ah, and we lost this time. I will get you next time. But yeah, they're going to battle. Let's see here. You will get humility. And he is paranoid and conscientious. That also means I can't help it, apparently for stewardship, and we can't help it for real because, well, we are in Iron Man mode. Alberta's getting their asses kicked. They're getting their asses kicked. Okay, I know we have like no money and all kinds of trouble, but this is the time to strike. Why can I not declare war? Must have a valid causus belli. We saw before that there is a holy war possible. That modifier is good. Is it because we don't have straight contact? That seems a bit silly. I don't want to attack this man because I do want the Pope to have some difficulty, even though they are really running things over. Actually, the Kingdom of Iowa is doing a lot of the legwork in that... Wait, what? Great. I didn't look around and now this area still got conquered. The boulder. Beartooth has been conquered. It was down this terrain, you bastard. Well, actually, if we conquer her, I think we get her automatically for free because she holds all free terrain. I guess this is what we're gonna do because we can't go up north to Alberta. Declare a holy war. And we call in every other person that we have. Good, Glacier is answering the call and we just lost from the raiders? We had more people! Well, that is just unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it though. As we are going for Beartooth, the land that we first defended and then there was like nothing else. Oh, budget deficit again. Come on. Yeah, that's a 10-to-1 ratio. This is not. Oh, and they are bringing in a vast army. But they're moving south. But we should be careful. Oh, well, 60% already in this war, so that's good. We are going to go running, because we are going to try to become a great warrior. And I no longer feel fear. As war grows to be a constant presence in your life, you have on several occasions faced, nay almost courted death. And we have become brave. Awesome. Alright, 70% of this war. But we haven't faced an army yet, so let us not count ourselves too rich. Because we know that he has a huge army down here. We are aware, and there they come. This is desert. Well, we'll have to see. Do we have... Oh, good, Commander, so I was just about to check, but it doesn't matter because the battle has already started and we are kicking arse. Salvage in Stillwater. Your men have discovered a large metal box beneath the ruins of a long-forgotten structure in Stillwater. The stonework is corroded but still intact. Who knows what mysteries of treasure of the old world are sealed within? I'll know soon. Have your tinker open it carefully. Let's not destroy the thing, huh? There we go. Papers? The safe door finally opens and you can see the contents. Several stacks of thick books. They have been sealed away from the ravages of the weather, but the centuries have still taken their toll on their brittle brown pages. With luck, a scholar fluent in Old World language will be able to extract useful information from the books before they crumble into dust. Okay. And we have also won our war, which is also okay. And there we go. Interestingly enough, despite the fact that she held all the counties, we did not gain her. She was a Gaian person, but that's kind of odd. She was Gaian, and she ruled over those lands. And normally when you go for a holy war, you take over people of the same faith. But in this case, well, that was not allowed. But let's first, of course, say Enetic. Only can inherit. Voila! Finally done. And let's us not forget to name this new man as our priest. And let him, well, convert the one county that we do not have proper. And we'll also give this lady, grant the title, that county, because Marius. As we have one too many nowadays. Voila! And you still don't have a husband. Probably because you want to marry matrilineal, and that is not working too well. Not sure if that was taken into account by the mod makers. That might be a little bit of an issue. But we have growing vast, and unfortunately we could not attack Alberta in its weakened state. But we will get there one day. Trust you me. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.